Hey guys, Santani here, going to bring you some more Dreadnought action. I apologize if the mic is all echoey. Appears that after 7 years this mic is finally starting to crap out on me, so I'll have to pick up a new one. Be a quick two-part video. First part is I found a way of fixing the issue between the recruit and the veteran fleet queuing together. In your recruit fleet, make sure you have one tier 1 ship still in there, and you shouldn't have any issues anymore of facing all the tier 3s and tier 4s. So I would assume for the veteran, being as that's 2 to 4, I do believe, if you leave a tier 2 in there, it would do the same thing so it doesn't mix with the legendary fleet, so you don't have to worry about tier 5s until you're ready. Haven't tested it yet, obviously, so we'll post an update about that once I do find out. But for this one, I've got all 3 of these tier 3 Corvettes, one for each faction unlocked, so we're going to go ahead and jump in and show you guys what they're all about. First one, we'll do the Jupiter Arms. It's very similar to the Dover. It starts with the beam turret, blink warp, heavy torpedo, anti-missile pulse, and auto repair. Then it gets its level 3 of everything, then it gets a disruptor, pulse, gets auto guns, gets its afterburner back, gets drain torpedo. New one is this weapon breaker torpedo, clearly. And then it reduces the effectiveness of the weapon so they won't be able to deal as much damage. And then they get this light cloak, which I've seen it used against me, and it's kind of crappy, even though it says low. I don't think they understand what low, medium, and high mean for cloak quality. Might see an update on that throughout the time. It's in beta, but cloak's pretty good. Allows them to move, and 40-second duration, so they can cover quite a bit of ground pretty quickly, especially being a Corvette. Kinetic weapon amplifier. So it's basically a module that, like the weapon booster one that pulse that we saw from the destroyers, except this one is only self. So combo that with an amplify weapon, use of your energy, and it could probably drop a Dreadnought pretty quickly. And then thrust amplifier, just like with the Dover, basically a quick use of amplify thrusters from your energy. And then it gets a new briefing, being as it's tier 3, they get these briefings that allow them to do different things. And this one is, when you take damage from behind, you gain energy. Alright. So let's go ahead and jump into it and show you what this one is all about. Feels very similar to the Dover, the tier 2, the first Corvette you get your hands on, so if you enjoyed that, I'm sure you'll enjoy this one. I've played with all 3 of them a little bit. Not a fan at all of the Akula Vector Corvette. I mean, it's got good health. It's got 16,000 health as a Corvette, so it's nothing to be ashamed of, but it's slow. This weapon is garbage, as I'll show you.
All Allied ships, be advised. Get them before they get us.
$8,000 health in this one. Thinking that the Jupiter Arms isn't as mid-range as its whole description would like you to believe.
Just took the upper hand.
Being as the Overrun, the lighter armored, faster moving ones, has more health than this Corvette. Try to wrap all the way around the back to see what we can do. Go ahead and amplify our weapons. And blink out of there, hopefully, as we clip the rock. Oh. Downside of Corvettes. That'll happen.
We're taking them down, ship by ship. Blinking.
Sure that Dreadnought sees us, so maybe is that one just warped in. When you're trying to change rotation like that, advice I can give you is cycle between raising an elevation and lowering an elevation. Makes it a little bit harder to hit, gives you that just a little bit more time to get that turn pulled off.
Aye, Captain, activating. Ready to launch. System drained. Aye, let's go.
Since we were so close there, it worked out well that as I made that pass and ran out of the rotation of these miniguns to switch to that little beam turret. In this one, the beam turret is full 360.
Understood.
So.
Swapping to primary weapons, Captain.
Wrong button.
Hard kill on enemy Corvette. Blinking, Captain. Activating primary weapons, Captain.
Amplifying weapons on.
Scratch 1 artillery cruiser.
Ready to launch. Hello, Captain. Our ally has been avenged. Aye, Captain, engaging. Multiple impacts. Damage control teams on station. Here we go.
Oh, you can get out of there. Thing is, he is facing that way, sniping. Likelihood of him noticing.
Thanks.
Or we,
I call that a win.
didn't matter. So yeah, very similar to the Dover, the Tier 2 Corvette. First one you get your hands on. Not much changes for gameplay on that one. Besides, when you get that tech tree with the blast, I do believe they get the blast pulse, and then that light cloak. Just get up close, send your torpedo, hit that blast pulse, and just finish everything else off. Oh, this one does not get the blast pulse, just disruptor pulse. Could be fun to play around with that one too. I'll have to see what it's like when I get to there. So let's go ahead and get that set up and show you the Kreshnik, the Akula Vector one. Not a fan of it at all. Mostly because its primary weapons, dual scatter cannons, basically shotguns. The max range is 2400, but as with most shotguns, the further away you are, a lot less damage you're getting. Right there you'll see damage per shot between 0 and 1200 is 3000, where between the 1200 to the 2400 is 0.880, so it's only got 2 shots. Let's look at its tech tree. Beam turrets, Glencorp, heavy torpedo, disruptor pulse. Disruptor pulse is kind of fun when I've been using it. Then auto repair, and then it gains kinetic weapon amplifier, light cloak, thrust amplifier, drain torpedo, weapon breaker torpedo, auto guns, basically the same thing as we saw with the other one. So, except this one starts with disruptor pulse instead of anti-missile pulse. So, let's go ahead and jump into it. Not a fan of this one at all. Well, while we're waiting, we'll jump into the tech tree for the Fulgora real fast. Again, beam turrets, blink warp, drain torpedo, disruptor pulse, auto repair, disruptor, auto guns, anti-missile. This one gets a heavy torpedo and a drain torpedo, along with the weapon breaker, and everything else is pretty much the same that we saw across the other two. So, drain torpedo is fun. If you see someone shielding, you can drop that drain torpedo on them. By the time you get there, most of their energy will be gone. Kreshnik. It looks kind of cool, I'll give it that. But other than that, I feel the damn thing is useless. See, 16,000 health as compared to the 8,000 from the other one, so twice as much health. I'm fairly certain it would still lose a fight against one. Considerably slower.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Alright, let's go.
We're winning, Captain.
I think we want to go this way, so let's go ahead and get out of here.
Maneuvering thrusters. Captain, we're gaining ground out there.
Maybe you could play this one a little bit more like closer with your team. Maybe. I don't know. With how much slower it is, it's really hard to justify really trying to roam the map too much.
Here we go.
hit with stasis there, so.
System drained.
Aye, hitting blink. Enemy warheads locked on our position.
We've been hit hard. Damage control teams dispatched. Activated. System drained.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Amplifying weapons, aye. Ready to launch. System drained. Pulse generator.
Let's jump.
Has stasis, so we'll try to warp it. Give me a little bit more room to maneuver afterwards. Good news, I can take a pretty moderate amount of damage.
You heard the captain.
But their damage potential I just don't think is there. How slow they are and everything else. Oh, that's a place we don't want to be going.
Hostile artillery cruiser is going down. Activating primary weapons, Captain.
Ready to launch. Pulse countermeasures, aye, captain. Pulse generator recharging.
In close range they deal decent damage, but you're standing still for so long
Eliminated, Captain.
in order to get those 2 shots off and wait for a reload.
Blinking. Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Auto repair engaged, captain. Ships hold down to 50%, captain. Auto repair going offline.
Activating blink.
Firing up.
Close range, those scatter guns do good damage, but still not a fan of it personally. Maybe some of you guys will enjoy it.
And blink. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Oh geez. All sorts of mistakes over there.
Ready to launch. Amplifying weapons, aye. Pulse countermeasures, aye, captain. Pulse generator, we're taking them down, ship by ship. System drained.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Ship is damaged, captain.
Understood. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain.
So we have that missile tracking me, so. Just got the drain missiles, so be a little patient here.
Ready to launch. Pulse countermeasures, aye, Captain. Pulse generator recharging.
Oh, come on, let me jump past that.
Punch it.
Thanks.
This battle is ours. Ready to launch.
Hi, let's go.
Pulse countermeasures, aye, Captain. Pulse generator negative. We're still in cooldown.
Thanks for the assist.
I don't know why it's not letting me blink at all. It's in cooldown, even though according to my icons it is not.
Aye, Captain. Activating. Firing up.
Phew, thank you.
Ready to launch.
Listen, Captain. Heavy missiles incoming, Captain.
Pulse countermeasures, aye, Captain. Pulse, we've been hit hard. Deploy damage control team. I call that a win.
That's about it. I mean, it's as far as the Corvettes go, definitely not my playstyle. It's too slow. The damage potential is only even relevant if you're right up on somebody. Which, if you're right up on them, eliminates your escape routes and all of that. So, give you a look at the last one, the one from Oberyn itself. Actually, we'll just do it this way. This one's got dual repeaters. What is unique with this one, like we saw with the Oberyn artillery cruiser, is its primary weapons are 360. So, gives you a lot more utility. The beam turrets, I think, are also 360. Maybe they're not on this one. Maybe they're unique in that. But yeah, other than that, tech tree is the same, except they get the drain torpedo and also the Goliath torpedo. Oh, heavy torpedo. So let's go ahead and give it a run.
Beacon is spinning up.
Excuse me. With having the full 360, this one, when I was playing this a little bit earlier, this one can do circle strafes pretty well. You can just circle a target, meaning you don't have to worry about them being in front of you. You don't have to do strafing runs. You can just do circle strafes. Yeah, this one's got 12,000 out of the faction that's supposed to be the least armored, so maybe the Jupiter Arms has more armor and less health? Don't know.
Captain, we're gaining
Movie's
ground.
pretty good.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
got 80 energy with the Corvette, which is really nice for getting around the map. Oh, we got another Corvette over here.
Drain torpedoes locked onto contact. Drain torpedo in the black.
False countermeasures. We're getting killed out here.
Much slower rate of fire than we saw with the Jupiter Arms one, though, so.
Blinking now.
Enemy Corvette eliminated, Captain.
But having that full 360 is really nice. Let's check these out. Nope, those are full 360. So yeah, everything on this one weapon-wise is full 360.
Drain torpedoes locked onto contact. Launching drain torpedo. Enemy warheads locked on our position. Scratch one enemy Corvette.
But that's where it excels, is being able to do that.
Punch it. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Oh.
Corvette destroyed.
They deal pretty decent damage, so I guess that's a trade-off for not having that rate of fire. See if we can harass this healer down. I hope he's got friends over there, so.
Drain torpedoes are locked on. Launch.
Combined weapons, aye. Got us, Captain. Pulse generator recharging. Aye, Captain. Activating.
Whoa, I let go of the button a while ago. Whoa, 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 why aren't we? There we go. So it doesn't go all the way up, it would seem. Neither do the beam turrets.
Activating primary weapons, Captain.
I guess you can get above him.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Shield activated.
Drain torpedo in the black.
If I learn how to track there, we'd be doing a lot better.
Firing up.
Understood. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain. Hard kill on enemy Corvette.
We're taking them down, ship by ship.
Blinking, Captain.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Hostile artillery cruiser is going down.
Pulse generator recharging. Blinking.
Go ahead and reload
Drain
really
torpedoes have a
fast.
lock. Drain torpedo in the black. Enemy warheads locked on our position. Firing. Thank you.
Activated.
Bomb catapult. That's a Dreadnought, so I don't really want to pick a fight with that.
We're completely dominating the enemy, Captain.
Launching drain torpedo.
Pulse countermeasures, aye, Captain.
Down to second one.
Blinking.
Disruptor Pulse is definitely nice with the Corvettes because it means they can't activate any of their modules. Like that Corvette more than likely had an auto repair, he had his own torpedo, he had his own Disruptor Pulse, so getting mine off first means he can't disrupt me, can't repair.
I call that a win.
And that's about it. And Jupiter Arms, pretty standard as far as what I guess you'd expect out of the Corvette, being as it's the first one you get your hands on. So, Kula Vector, shotguns insanely for close range, considerably slower, good health though. And the Fulgora, kind of like what we saw with the Furia, full firing range, more armor than the Machias, which is kind of weird to me, but whatever. Modules are pretty much the same across them, except the Fulgora gets different torpedoes, and they start with the heavy torpedo, so I guess he just gets the heavy torpedo and starts with the drain instead. So, and yeah, then the if you're playing in the recruit fleet, you're tired of queuing with the veteran fleet, throw a tier 1 ship in there. I mean, if it's already, say, call it veteran, but I prefer elite, being as there's a veteran fleet. What's the point in naming the ship veteran? But I didn't make the game, so. But yeah, throw a tier 1 in there, and you will get nothing but tier 1 and legit recruit tier queues, tier 1 and tier 2. Makes it a little easier to try to get these tier 2s of yours leveled, and mine. Assumingly, with veteran, the same thing will apply, being as veteran is technically 2 to 4. But normally all you see is 3 and 4s. Throw a tier 2 in there, you should just get 3s and 4s, with some 2s locked in there occasionally. Then legendary won't really matter because that's just tier 4 and 5, so. Ideally, your legendary fleet will have nothing but tier 5s, but that's a lot of time. Next video on Dreadnought will be probably a while, being as I have to, in order to do all the destroyers, I mean, there's a tier 3 there, there's a tier 3 there, and their destroyer is tier 4. As far as Dreadnoughts, they've got that one there. Theirs is, oh, right there, and theirs is tier 4, and the tactical cruisers are tier 4 for those guys, so we've got to get a lot of ships bought, leveled, and the tier 4 counterparts I need unlocked and bought, so it'll probably be a while for the next Dreadnought video. As far as these go, maybe we'll do some just standard gameplay, throw up some of the streams, I don't know. Other than that, might be doing some Guild Wars 2 videos, being that I'm playing that again. Or maybe even do some like World of Warships videos, World of Tanks. Maybe give World of Warplanes a try, being that I don't have a flight stick. Might be really interesting to do this all on a keyboard. Might make for some funny videos at least, so. But I think that's pretty much about it on this one. As always, thank you guys for stopping by. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell right next to it. Stay up to date on when I post videos. And don't forget to hit that like button. Hopefully I didn't say that already. Just realized that. So, catch you guys later.